Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna learn how to make this die out of wool in needle felting in 3 simple steps. Stay tuned. We're gonna split it into 3 steps. One is make a spear, then flatten the sides to make a cube, and lastly, we have to put the dies. So let's get started. So we'll start by choosing the color that you like, and I decided to go for the blue one. So I'm gonna get a little bit and I'm gonna work on it. I'm just gonna spread it like so. And then make a ball out of it. You have to roll the wool and kind of like fold it in the sides to make sort of a ball and then start needling. It doesn't really have to be perfect at this point. We can always adjust as we go. With another piece, I'm gonna do the same thing, like spread it out. Like so. And then I'm just gonna roll the first spear that we just created to sort of go like this. I'm just gonna simply roll it and then tuck the sides in. So now we have a spear like this, and now what we're going to do is kind of like focus on one side and flatten it. So a cube has 6 sides, so we're gonna go one by one on each sides and flatten it. So I'm gonna do it starting the top part or this side right here. I'm just gonna continue poking it until I see that it gets flattened. So is a little flatter now here, so just continue doing that. It's flatter now as compared to this one. I don't know if you can see so much. And then I'm gonna since I'm done with this side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. We can go back to this if we think that we need it to be flatter. So just continue flattening the sides to all 6 sides to make a cube. After like polishing and going back to each of the sides and like poking it more with the needle, this is how it looks like now. For me, it can have a little bit more of polishing, but it definitely is looking more like a die now. Alright, the third step is we're gonna go ahead and put the dots on each side of this die. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna need another color of wool. You can use whatever you like, but I may suggest that you want to kind of like get something that is very contrasting to the color of the die it shows, so it will stand out more. So for me, I'm probably gonna use either white or orange for this one. I decided to go for orange on this one, so I got just a little bit of wool, and I'm gonna start with the number 1 first. So I'm basically just rolling this. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, we can always reshape it. This one I think is kind of big for my liking, so I'm just gonna get less wool. Probably just like this tiny bit. I can always add wool if I think that it doesn't live up to my expectation. So basically it's just like this. For one, I'm gonna just put it on the center. I'm gonna take this out of the way. So like that. And I'm just gonna start poking it in the middle at first. Yep, and then now I'm gonna proceed for the number 2. To do that, I'm gonna get a piece of wool here, and I'm just gonna divide it into 2. So for example, this one, so that I will know that I'm using like close to equal amount of wool to each of the dots. Alright, so far we have this on one side and 2 on the other side. Let's now do this one. The 6 dots, and I want to make sure to kind of like get amount of wool for each one of the dots. So the technique that I'm using is I split this wool into 2 and then this other wool into 3. Line it up here, 3 here and 3 on this side. Right now I'm gonna use a very tiny needle here, and I'll just position them first, not worrying like if it's shaped circular already or whatnot. I'm just gonna layer them. So I'll start with these 2 parallel because there is enough space between them. So I'm gonna work on these 2 first. So here I'm just kind of pushing this orange wool into the center of the circle that I'm making. Like the sides, I'm kind of sweeping it back to the main circle. Like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead for the next 2. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna position it first to where I would like it to be. doesn't have to be perfect for now. We just have to kind of like poke it in place first. There. And this other one. Now we go to the next one. Again, same process. I'm gonna get this time for orange wool. And now we're just gonna continue the process, but this time for the side with 5 dots. And then lastly, we have these 3 dots. So it's basically just the same thing. I got the 3 orange dots and repositioned them. And now I'm just gonna poke it. So there you have it. You can definitely go back and polish your dots or whatever. If you find like something is not straight to your liking, you can definitely add more wool. But so far, this is our toy. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. Bye!